shit, see me moving, yeah, I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they ain't no dog on big dog. Asking if it's still a flex, say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check, better pull up like woo. Come to place and I'm the best, I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest, stand on business, I'm too tall. Thought you was a threat, I do real life, do no tip attack. On the internet, when we do that, see I've been a threat, and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way, I'm cashing checks, I don't owe no debts. I've been through that, see you SOS. SOS, SOS, see you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, 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 see you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Ring started from a mascot. Went to Rollies from a G-Shot. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetop. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fee's not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip attack. On the internet, when I do that, see I've been a threat, and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way, I'm cashing checks, I don't owe no debts. I've been through that, see you SOS. SOS, SOS, see you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, 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 see you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it all. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it all. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it all.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well. Happy Friday, hope everyone is doing well. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what we have going on for today. Pretty crazy dump we had yesterday after this big rally up we had during London here on gold. And check all systems. Yes, all systems do look like they're go. Good morning, good morning. Who we got in chat? 2 people in YouTube chat. All of the exclusive group are pulling up. Nice to see. And let's get it. So start off with the calendar. If we look at the calendar here, Friday, it is Bank of Japan. We had policy rates this morning, kept the same as expected. A little bit of PPI at 10 a.m. we have here, which, you know, can have very small impact, but, you know, definitely can see something maybe. And then we're pretty much clean for the rest of the day. Nothing really too heavy here. So clean day, end of the week. You know, main news this week was going to be that FOMC, so it's kind of calmed down after that. And let's see what we have going on for the analysis. So starting on daily time frame, previous daily, same as kind of yesterday, closing bearish, but still respecting this support, right? Kind of a retest. 4-hour time frame also closing bullish. Pretty much same scenario as yesterday, except we are now mixed bias instead of bearish bias. This is closing back in the range. We haven't tapped 4-hour resistance yet, so we do have some room to 4-hour resistance. At the same time, we can sell off and follow that daily, but we're kind of sitting at this support here we have from yesterday quite nicely. So if we're going to look, I used to have a line here yesterday. I don't know where that line is gone. Hopefully it comes back, just a Tradingview error. But yeah, 1-hour time frame, we have previous 1 hour sitting here. We have this resistance up here. Let's mark that previous one, I guess. P1. And then 30-minute time frame, we have this support, which is kind of our 4-hour support. Let's see how that is relative. Is it still relative? Yeah, we crossed through it once and we're reacting off it right now. We'll adjust it to match the 15. That's going to be our sells below zone there. If we respect here, we can look for buys back up towards the range highs. If not, then we're looking for breakout trades above here. So pretty simple plan actually today. Mixed bias. Sells potentially below here. If we just dump straight candles, we can actually look for the buys from 50 level or previous 1 hour level to come back up towards the upside. A little bit more bullish. We made a low yesterday. We then taken liquidity from that low. We've taken liquidity twice from that low as well. Pretty crazy. Double liquidity grabs here. And now we're moving up. So honestly, I prefer the buys today. I prefer the buys. And I would prefer to be a buyer overall. But sells can make sense for short term to fill into here, right? So we'll see how that ends up forming. We crossed that previous 4 hour twice. Which one, bro? Which one? This one here? Yeah, but it's a 15 minute, so I'm just leaving it on. And instead of me changing the name, right, it's still a 15-minute support, right? So it's still a support. We can't ignore it, but I'm just not rechanging the name to save, you know, 30 seconds of time. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. It's reacting off previous daily support. Yeah, it's sitting at this 15 support here. So if we get below, you know, then we can see there's no previous daily here in my broker. So I don't know where you're pulling your previous daily from this current zone, but maybe you're talking about lower. Now, looking at DAX here, on the other hand, pushed up out of this zone here late yesterday. Not yet late yesterday, but yesterday. And then we kind of chopped and continued bullish here. That's obviously led the daily time frame to close very strong bullish here. We have a daily resistance up here as well. DR. 4 hour time frame, we have a 4 hour resistance here. Now we can make it. So we're mixed bias. And then we have our 4 hour support gonna be right here. So 1 hour time frame, trying to pull back a little. 30-minute time frame as well. Very choppy, very choppy actually. So it looks a little bit more difficult on something like DAX here today, because we have a lot of choppy range, and then this clean range has a 4 hour just sticking right there. So ideally on DAX with mixed bias, we want to see the cleanest is going to be our sell range here. Let's see how that looks on 5. 5 we're not really clean until we get, yeah, basically below there. But based on 15, every time we make a new low, we pull back. New low, pull back. New low, pull back. So we need to keep that in mind and be very careful about that, right? We need to be careful about that because we could end up, you know, obviously selling the low and then get caught out again. So maybe potentially set up 5s or set up 2s from the top of the range to continue down bearish would be something of benefit to us instead of trying to sell the lows. Now, if we're going to take buys today, we need some sort of clean range to form. So if we're looking at 5, not really much we can work with till we start to get above 702. trade to the 4 hour and see what happens. With volume, we can see if we can push through it. If we can't push through it, then obviously we're going to be stuck, right? And that's kind of the plans here. So let's see how it forms. I prefer not to sell the lows here, but it can be an option if we start to see it retrace. Because even though it did retrace, it did end up playing out. The only thing that scares me is this did do a super deep liquidity grab. Look at where it liquidity grabbed to. So that's the only thing that scared me. But before we close below, there was not a liquidity grab. So if we liquidity grab now, then close below, then it's already done, right? We've finished our liquidity grab. And we can expect maybe something a little bit more decent for that. So, and you know, this is what we want to see, and that's it really, is how it forms around the zone. Now, if we start to close bearish here pretty deep right now, we will see how to tackle that, because I don't want to be selling right at the 5-minute support. I want to try sell to it. We have 3 minutes for this close here, but remember we have the news. It's a little bit of news coming here. Fundamentally, PPI, 3 minutes for that. If we see numbers come back lower than expected, it will trigger the dump. And we have seen that before. 0.3 and minus 0.6. And that's pretty much, you know, what we're seeing here. So we could see numbers come back. So I kind of want to see a good top wick to make sure that I'm not going to get caught in any news move. So let's just see how these candles form. And that's it. Honestly, is this the only analysis you do before entry, or is there any other things you do, like volume analysis, order flow, or other concepts you use? More concepts you use, the more probabilities you have to deal with. If you can keep things simple. Fundamental analysis I do weekly to help with bias. Obviously, I look at bias before I start. Order flow is not accurate in CFD markets, so you cannot use order flow. Volume analysis is from candles and time. So volume analysis is based on my actual strategy, already takes volume analysis into consideration, right? John is a little bit sick today. Get well soon, brother. And yeah. So let's see how these candles close here. What is gold as well giving us a setup here? I think I prefer gold because we don't have news. The only thing I don't like about gold, 50 pip stop doesn't make any sense for a 15 pip target. So this is the problem we have with gold right now, is our stop loss doesn't make sense with target. If I was more bearish today, then it would make sense, but that is the issue, right? UJ having a nice setup. The news is already finished on UJ. Yeah, that's quite nice. Daily time frame closed bullish. 4-hour time frame closing bearish, but at 4-hour support, previous one. 1-hour time frame didn't close, but it will close bullish if it stays like this. 30-minute setup 3. That's pretty nice, man. This is a bit scary, the lack of structure here. If we liquidity grab, will be game over. Should I trade USD JPY? Last time I traded USD JPY, it was very rude to me. Very rude to me. Very, very rude to me. What type of stops would we be looking? 17? We remember? We actually have so many setups happening at once here. We have gold setup happening, UJ setup happening. We have to pick one. Gold stop loss is pretty big. Even max target down here is what? 40 pips. It'd have to really push to give us 50 pips. So that's going to be pretty hard. DAX here ended up closing bullish. Wow, so that's good for DAX to close bullish here. UJ is okay. Actually, no, UJ might close below. UJ might close below here. Look, everything was lining up, and now it's going last minute. That's why we have to wait for closures. Lorenzo was discussing about your streams. When was that? Yesterday? Let me know timestamp. We'll have a look. Shout out to him. Good man. So close below here. Gold close below. So the problem is we have this big stop loss, guys. I mean, unless I trade negative risk to reward, which I really don't want to. Let me just put a box here and see, not a box, but a line, and see what type of target we're working with here. We're working with 50 pips for 40 38, 39. I can't do it. I can't do it. It just makes no sense. I'm not gonna get paid for this, especially if I you know, I'm gonna try push a 1-to-1. So no top wick anyways. What I would like to see is I'd like to see a big top wick, and I can use current candle stops would be possible with a big top wick here. Yeah, no top wick on broker as well. So yeah, if we can get a retest up here, I can use that, but that breaks my rules anyways, because I don't have a top wick. I need a top wick in this scenario. A retest to 4 hour would be great. I can use stops above the 4 hour. We have this 5-minute structure that will be here as well. I could run stop loss probably somewhere around 30 pips, you see, back inside of the 4 hour range, back above this structure and back above this structure. But I need that retest first to prove to me it's going to come up, retest that, flip, come down. Then I can use that smaller stop loss, 28 pips, 29 pips, and then boom. It's just called the 4 hour. It's not a real 4 hour. It's actually the 15. I'll change it because everyone's killing me on this fucking... everyone's killing me on this. So that's it. So we'll see how it forms. I was gonna tell you off, Luxy, but maybe it's a mistake. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the analysis, leave a like on the stream. I have some exciting news today. Right? Today, we launched V5. V5 is actually live, so congrats to, I guess, us. But yeah, we're very happy to launch V5. We'll put an announcement here. Here's our new V5. piplabsim.com. Hope you like our new website. We have a leaderboard now. Paul Shin is sending it, man. Man started his account at 10k and he's running it to 1.4 mil just to be on the leaderboard. He is sending it. Sending it fully. Mackenzie's on here. Andreas, he's joined. All of Joel we have. So we're gonna start to do, we're just testing it out just so people can have some fun. But there's gonna be some limits on full margining, and then people are gonna win. And then we're gonna give away cash prizes to first place on the leaderboard and stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. Hopefully you guys like our new website. We're very happy. Of course, there's a free mode so you guys can try it for free. So head over, try it for free after the stream. Or now if you wanna just have it. So free version is available. And for V5 is live. So I've made a discount code. This is the only time you're going to be able to get this type of discount code. Code V5 at checkout, going to give you 20% off, guys. 20% off. 20% off. 20% off, but not only first month. 20% off permanently. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Your free version of V5 is fucked. Probably everyone is trying. I don't think it is. How is it fucked, man? Look, you just put the name, AA, let's call it. And then after that, you choose your stuff, right? Then you go next. Then you click standard. Then you choose a strategy. Let's try it. And then let's say we want to backtest gold, right? Gold is pretty popular. So please explain to me how it's fucked if you're spreading rumors. You have to let it load because a lot of people are on right now. There we go. And that's it. That's it, man. Happy backtesting. So please don't spread rumors if it's not true. As we can see, ticks are playing, candles are moving. And you can place a market buy order You can close your buy order and just practice. It will show you all of your stuff. And that's it. Also, all the guys in the exclusive group, wait till end of stream. You guys have a better code. You guys get more of a discount, but I'll give it to you guys end of stream. In between it lags, sometimes you have to refresh the page to make it run again. What do you mean in between what? In between what? What are you doing? Are you spamming something, or also what PC are you running? Or are you doing it on mobile? Not fair. Give us to us freebies as well. Did you read the title? I'm also doing giveaways today. So we have a launch video. I made a sick launch video. I'm actually going to post it now. I'm very excited for this video. I want you guys to have a look at this video. We spent a while making this video. All right. Bro, I think you're just hating, bro. All right, guys. Go to Insta, refresh your page, and check out the launch video we made. Any chance of launching mobile application? Yes, we will, but it's gonna cost around $20,000. It's gonna cost $20,000, $15,000. So we need to allocate budget. We already spent a lot. But guys, go and see the new post on Insta. Leave a like on it, comment on it if you want, share it. You know. Check out the launch video. Tell me what you think. Watch the video, guys. Watch the video. Make sure to follow. And that's it, man. Hopefully you guys liked the video. He's rage baiting. I just checked it out. The software, maybe his software is shit. Yeah, for most it's working. That's why I'm saying. Play it on stream. Yeah, we will after. So gold gave us the retest. Now we can wait for a 5-minute close potentially below here. We need a top wick on this 5. But yeah, leave a like on that. Share it to your story or something. Would appreciate support on that. Do you think with Bank of Japan monetary remaining the same, we might finally get some bullish? No, that's the problem, is that we need something to change with Bank of Japan. So if we get something to change from Bank of Japan, then we would only see some good stuff. Can you explain the difference between Replay and PipLabs? So PipLabs is a whole trading software, bro. You get everything. So you get to backtest and you get to take trades. It's a whole simulator. You get to practice passing prop firm challenges. I recommend everyone watch this video on the website here. Watch this video on the website. I can play it to you of version 5. We'll play it later in the stream. You know. Let's see, 2 minutes, we could get the close below here. We have a nice top wick now. 15 minute is gonna close weird, which is the only thing, but now we can use this as stop loss. You plan on doing a challenge prop firm in the future? Oh, I've already done one. It's on my YouTube channel. I show all the trades I use to pass it and everything. You can check that out on my YouTube channel. Let's see if we can close below here. So we're still not able to close below here. We'll see how the 15-minute closes. We still have 24 seconds. It's possible. I'm trying to think, do I want to go break off this low or break off this low? Safer, obviously, but it's like a difference of 6 pips is quite a lot. Let's see if it closes below, though. PipLabs looks good. Not sure if I should join Tradesharpe or PipLabs, as I can only afford one. Well, you're going to get more education from Tradesharpe. PipLabs is going to be a tool. So without having a strategy to use the tool, then you're not going to be able to practice anything. Plus, in the future, if you wanted to join a PipLabs in the future, you can get a discount by being part of Tradesharpe. So I would say if you're looking for education, if you have a strategy then and you want to practice it, then go with Pip Labs. But if you're actually looking to be part of a community and stuff, then you probably have to go with Tradesharpe, man. And that's just honest truth. UJ also closing, man. I have this PTSD on UJ, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's already broken the high, it seems. So I'm late. I can't set it up. So I'm late to the party here. How does it look on this? I have UJ here. Let's measure up. 13 pips. If it comes down and I can get an entry, then yeah, but I'm a bit late. Wounds not healed? No, not exactly. Yeah, I'm too late on UJ. Problem is, like, 1 pip makes a difference, you know? Like me entering up here 1 pip later, it makes a difference on UJ because our, you know, our stop loss is only 12 pips. But it's a valid setup. So hopefully it comes down, gives me an entry on like a 1-minute retest or something. You know, we still have space for a 1-minute retest. That's the only way I can enter on UJ right now. It is possible. We have to also keep an eye on gold here. A lot going on at the moment. Because gold is trying to break the lows here. On my broker, it just broke the lows. Look, it's about to re-break the lows. I wonder if gold is good as well here. Man, I should just focus on one. 27 pips. Yeah, I missed gold now. Need to focus on one, man. We might get retest on gold, but gold is coming close to that 50. I took break of low. Yeah, it makes sense. I was looking at UJ here. Maybe UJ gives me the retest now and I can get in. No, it's not giving me the retest. Unlucky, man. So people always talk about this. Bro, you just missed gold because of this UJ? I know, they fucked me, man. They fucked me. They told me, look at UJ, look at UJ. I should have just stuck with gold, man. Break of that low. And I saw it breaking low. And then what did I have open on my phone? UJ. You wanted to take gold? 1 pip above is too late. Okay, buddy. I'm not going to take a trade that I just randomly see and immediately go and enter it randomly like that. Gold I've been planning for a while. I had my lot size ready and everything. So gold I wanted to take here. But now we're at 50 level. It's done. Man. So people talk about, Harry, why don't you trade 6-7 pairs? Why don't you add another pair to London session? This is the reason I don't add another pair. Man, I really... When you're watching 2 setups, why not split screen? It's not about that. We had split screen. This screen was on UJ. Right? My split screen was on UJ, but it's about actually entering the correct lot size for each because it's different. Each lot size is different. Own it up, brother. You should have locked in on gold. Fuck it. We might get another setup. Relax, man. There's, you know, more trades would come. It's just what happened today. I mean, relax. Unfortunately, people wanted some information about UJ, and we were looking at UJ, considering UJ, and at the same time, then gold started breaking the lows. People managed to enter it. So if you planned it, if you like, people took gold, man. I gave the plan. There you go. People are making money. So it's okay on my side. It's a shame. I can move on from it. But if you didn't take gold, why not? take it, right? Yeah, that's an easy 1-to-1 there. I was about to take gold, but I'm waiting for you. I don't know why. Why blame me? You can take gold. You don't have to wait for me. I told you the plan easily. Break of low. Just go. Press the button. It's always good. Don't worry. It's a beautiful trade. Congrats to everyone who took it. Congrats to everyone who took it. If you followed the plan, listened to the stream, and you took gold here, you should be risk-free. That's what I would do. I won't be having any risk on the table here. Just be risk-free. If this comes back to entry, then I'm sorry, it sucks, but that's it, man. Be risk-free on this. You already passed a 1-to-1. Don't be greedy on this because there's no 1-minute pullback. So at some point, we can expect a 1-minute pullback. So don't be greedy. Take your profits. And yeah, W is in the chat for all of you. Nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rodney took it. Natalie took it. Batman took it. Nice, nice, nice. Who in YouTube took it? Let's see in YouTube who took it. If you took this in YouTube chat, who took it? Raise his hand. Nice, nice. You took UJ. Jan took it. Nice. How's UJ doing for the guys who also took UJ? Yeah, UJ also rocking here as well. Yeah, both valid. I think UJ hit the 1-to-1 now. 13, 15. Yeah. Nice, nice. I didn't either. I was looking at UJ with my trading platform set up for gold. Missed it. Didn't want a late entry either. I was the same thing, man. You only trade London session? No, we trade New York as well. We trade New York as well. I had the same thing. You saw it in front of me. That's why I like to concentrate on my pairs, guys, you know. I like to concentrate on my pairs. A lot of people tell me, why don't you add multiple pairs to your setup? Why don't you trade 6, 7 pairs so you can get more trades? It just doesn't happen when I do that. You know, it just doesn't happen. No point of trading UJ and gold at the same time. Both move opposite directions, so you should only focus on one. Yeah, we're speaking about that, man, if you listen to what we're speaking about. If you're not concentrating on what we talked about, you could have also got this entry for free. We just gave out this. Nice, from point to point this. Break of low. How much do we get? 42 points. Very nice, actually. Not bad. 30-minute close there. Top wick, 1 hour close. Yeah, yeah. Simple one, simple. Being honest, with both chats and so much going on, it makes it extra hard for you. It sucks, yeah, because I would have been paid a lot by this. I get blamed. That's what's even crazier, but it's okay. I'm used to it. It was a lovely plan. We planned it nicely. Yeah, I'm happy with it, man. I can't really complain too much. Hello, sir. It's your favorite legendary trader here. Best trader in the world. Are we selling or buying today? We were selling. We were selling. We were selling. But now it's finished. The sells hit the target that previous 1 hour, tapped it pretty nicely, and now we're rejecting from there. So remember, no 1 minute pullbacks. You can expect a heavy 1 minute pullback at some point. Where is it most likely going to happen? Well, from either 50, from this support, that support, or previous 1 hour. Which pairs do you use? The one in my title, man. Gold and DAX are my main pairs. Gold and DAX. Legend, you came a minute later, otherwise you would have been richer. Oh, nice one, man. Enjoy your day with her, man. Best wishes. What about Forex? I used to trade GBP JPY very heavily. If you want, you can see my trading journal here. Just type !journal in chat and you can see all of my previous trades I've taken live on stream. Entry to exit since 2023, transparent. And you can see majority of 2023, GJ, gold, GJ. Only recently we switched up as GJ has gone into a higher time frame consolidation. As we've gone up to a higher time frame consolidation, I've switched it up a little bit. I've seen a few of your trades from your journal. Nice, man. Yeah, you can. Good education in those journals because you can watch them back, right? I don't just show entry and TPI. I actually talk through the trades. I talk about management. I talk about all of this type of stuff, right? So we might be able to take DAX as a downside move here if it wants to close below. If not, we can look for a close above this resistance here for buys because we didn't tap the daily resistance. If you notice, daily resistance was not tapped yet. Although we have tapped it today, but this candle did not. So buys above here, if we get a clean close, will also make sense. Right, so we have two options actually on DAX here today. So sells, it's actually sell above, buy below type scenario, which doesn't always happen. But what's nice about those scenarios is it gives us two opportunities for trades. I wonder if this 15-minute wick fill is enough. The only problem is it's at that 4-hour resistance. Yeah, we can't really take that until we get above it. Is this journal good? Let's have a look, man. Set up 5 buys. Previous 4 hours. Yeah, perfect, man. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. Brother, let me in the group. Have you applied or what? Did you press join now or are you asking to be in the group for free? That's my question. You mentioned a pip matters. Well, it's like it was a pip above my entry and then I have to calculate stop, and I had calculated stop for gold already. Then I started to change it for UJ and I was on UJ gonna change it. UJ started to push. When I went back to gold, I didn't have it calculated and gold started to push. I mean, if you rewind the stream, you'll understand. Which session is better according to you, London or NY? During the whole year, they're pretty much equal. Depends on which one you choose. An easier session to trade is going to be London because of the less amount of news. News can really mess up your session, but there are tough periods in London because the good thing with news is it kind of brings volume. Isn't DAX pretty close to 4-hour high? Yeah, that's why we want to buy above it, right? That buy would be above it, you see? It wouldn't be at it, would be above it. So we try to break out above the 4-hour. If not, we're going to sell below. Okay, I'm gonna put the giveaway on Instagram now for everyone who's been wanting to be part of the giveaway. So that's gonna go on the Pip Labs Instagram. And it's very simple to enter. All you have to do is like and comment, and the only reason you have to comment. And then if you want to win a lifetime subscription on Pip Labs, we're going to be giving away that. Then make sure to repost to your story. So let's see, 1 minute 40 seconds. Can we close above the resistance for buys? Will be the question. If you would like to win a free Pip Labs, you're more than welcome to comment on the latest Pip Labs post. Go to the Pip Labs Instagram and you can win. So just keep that in mind. This latest post here, just like it, leave a comment, repost the story to win lifetime as well. And good luck. We're giving away quite a few, five giveaways. So you're gonna win quite a lot. Monday as well, I'll do a giveaway on my Instagram. Just saw the video, it was fire, man. Thanks, man, glad you like it. Yeah, we spent quite some time filming that video. It's such a short video, but there's a lot of shots in it, you know, a lot of different locations and stuff like that. I really wanted to bring the theme that Pip Labs will help you get profitable faster. So that was the theme of it. If you notice, on the wing of my car, we have the Pip Labs logo. So it's pretty sick the way that the, you know. Harry, why didn't you mark daily resistance? It was closer and almost tapped. Minute one didn't have. Yeah, if you read the chat yesterday, you will understand. If you scroll up in the chat, we had a discussion about that. I said I looked over it. I said stop loss would have to go below the 1 minute structure. So we close below here. Let's see if we can get bottom wick and close above. We still have time. Shut up, Brokey, I'm your daddy. Come and show me who's my daddy. Come and show me now in my face. I'm waiting for you. Come and show me. You go back with your ass whooped, my friend. Your ass whooped. Ah, super funny. Let's see when this guy made his account. His name is Fishing Clips. Stick to fishing, man. It's a good sport, actually, fishing. I like fishing. Fishing is very fun. Did you manage to get that euros? you saw that video, right? No, they don't accept funded account balance, right? Otherwise, I just buy like three 200Ks and then I could buy the euros. But you heard what they said on the phone, right? Nothing I can do about that. Fishing Clips, you're a bad trader? No, fishing is a great sport, man. I love fishing. I really do like fishing. Send it here, man. We can have a look, Luxy. If you ask for feedback on your trades, guys, in the exclusive, make sure to do it most of the time. Unless you need immediate feedback, do it when we're on Zoom together. You're gonna get way more detailed analysis. You can discuss if something doesn't make sense. It's gonna be really good like that, right? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a fan who went on a different account because I love your comebacks. Yeah, I know, it's pretty funny. We have to troll a little bit on the internet, man. Otherwise, it's too boring. I'll have a look, Luxy, after. Just looking for this DAX close here to try get to my daily resistance again. 8.7 points. Stop loss here would be not too bad, so we'll be able to get to break even. 15-minute would look like this. 1 minute time frame has structure here. I just don't like this clean area on the 1 minute here, so we need good volume. If there's no volume, this trade probably won't work. But let's get the close first before discussing about that. We need a close first. That's going to be more important, is the close here. And then a bottom wick would be nice. No bottom wick, that's the problem. Yeah, we'll just give it some room here. Probably like a 13-point stop loss. But hopefully it doesn't push last 50 seconds. You know, we've had that recently on DAX. So if it happens, I'm not going to be surprised. Although frustrating, we can't be surprised, right? So let's just hope it can chill here around the highs. And we can get some 1 minute structure instead of this just pushing all the way up. I mean, this gapped up here heavily. So that gap can be filled and we can actually close leaving a wick. If this just blasts here last 30 seconds, it's going to be tough for us to find an entry here with enough room to go break even. So now stops, we still have a little bit room to daily resistance. It's more aggressive. Stops are looking around 17 points. If it pushes anymore, oh, we tap daily resistance. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, unlucky here, but nothing much we can do about that. We do not control the market, unfortunately. So we're at daily resistance. Next buys would be... We have some very clean range above daily resistance. Some very clean range. So we can start to buy back above that. So let's see if we can create some resistance here because it is a target. And then we would try to buy above daily resistance. So we expect it to create structure because it's not been an astronomical push. We're not past, like the volume we had yesterday was absolutely crazy compared to what we've done today. So if we even get half of yesterday's volume, we'll be able to have some sort of entry here. And look at this big LTA here. I'm not worried about this LTA. It's a lovely LTA to be able to fill. So it's always better to try get earlier entries, but sometimes we're not blessed with that. If we get a small close above daily resistance, let's say this closes bearish, next one closes above daily resistance, we can try squeeze a buy. It is harder, but it is possible. If we close above daily resistance without going bearish, right? Without going bearish, we will see then potentially a pullback down to 4-hour resistance, which we can buy from. But we need to get above daily first. Giveaway results on Monday. So we're going to do giveaway results today, right? We're going to do some giveaway results today. On Monday, there'll be another post on Monday just to celebrate V5. It's a big version. We've actually been developing V5 for over a year, guys. It's been a year for us to develop this version. And yeah, you know, so I'm going to be making a post. On that post, I'm going to give away a package of Tradesharpe exclusive spot plus a Pip Labs as a package just to celebrate. Anyone can apply and stuff like that. Till when will V4 still work? Till when will we be You're shifted to V5 already, man. You just go to the website and you can use Pip Labs. I recommend you watch this video here on the website. We'll show you what we have to offer. And yeah, let's see you on the dash. So this leaderboard, guys, this leaderboard, we have already a model that will check your consistency, your risk management, and based on if you're trading properly using risk management, you will be on the leaderboard. At the end of the month, we are going to give away money, straight money. We're going to give straight money away to the person, so you actually get paid to backtest to the person who wins. So that should be fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. But you know, we're just first launching it and we're just allowing people to try out. We're stress testing the dashboard just to see it you know, in real time. So yeah. How to stop people from Tradingview Rewind? Yeah, that's when we start to actually people can cheat now in the dashboard, yes, but once we apply the new rules, they can't. Now it's just up there for fun, right? So we just have it there as for fun. People get their name. How much money? Let's see. We will decide. Yeah, but that's, I mean, anyone can do that. But again, it's a consistency we're taking of actually someone following a strategy, you know? So they can use Tradingview to be able to do that. But we have some ways of, like, you know, we have some ways of finding out and stuff like that. Quiz today. I need to think about a quiz question. See how gold is doing here. Gold is now continuing to pull back here. If we can get a setup 2 on a 15 would be sick. Or setup 5 to upside. Everyone is looking sell, 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 sell. We just grab liquidity from upside. We're in a prime zone to buy above 50, guys. What is LTA? LTA just means clean candles. So we want to be trading. Using clean candles. How to use AI on V5. At the end of the stream, I will be giving a demo. I just don't want to keep distracting back and forth, back and forth. So at the end of the stream, we will have a demo of the Pip Labs, and I'm going to show you guys what's the scoop of everything. Should be logged in here. Yeah, I took Antonio's account. Stole Antonio's account. My first time here, welcome to the stream. Harry, are you doing the program yourself or do others do the programming part? I have not programmed Pip Labs. That was done by someone called Antonio. Antonio is my partner. He's the one who coded everything in this software, man. Let's see what DAX is doing here. So we rejected daily resistance, which is not a bad thing. The more structure we have, the more likelihood we have of grabbing liquidity and breaking out the range. So if we can create structure, it's only a benefit for us, right? It's only a benefit for us, and then we can start to take trades. Structure for open trade. Yeah, it's not as good as a US 30 for open trades, but a close just above this would be quite nice if we were to break out something like that. We will dual monitor it. See what we got going on gold here as well. Partner, are you in a relationship with him? Yeah, the amount of time we've spent together, you can probably say that. Jesus. It took us a year to make this version. 1 year, guys. Do we get setups? I show my trades. Eric here for the first time. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the fam. Thoughts on buys on gold with a bullish candle there? I'm maybe thinking above 50, but we could maybe try trade 250. Let's see how it forms. Let's see how it forms. What was the worst? What was your worst trading patch specifically on YouTube? Was the last 6 months your worst trading patch, especially on YouTube? I wouldn't say 6 months, no. The last 3 months, yeah, I think it was, I took, I think, 4 losses in a row, which I've never done in my whole history on YouTube, which is really good. I've only averaged 2 losses ever. So to only have in 3 years on YouTube a 4 losing streak is not bad. And then we had London actually move slowly. So that's why it felt pretty slow period, is because it was pretty hard, because we had, like, here, I took 1 loss, I took another loss, then I took a win, and then another loss, and then a loss here. This was the patch. And then after that, look how many break evens. Price was just super slow, right? Super slow, then, you know, win again, and then 2 losses, and then win those losses back, small win, and then 1 loss, and then take 2 wins again, and then take 3 wins, you know. So the point is here is it was more of a, not those back-to-back wins that we're used to with me, right? So with me, I'm a guy who, you know, goes on these big win streaks. You can see here, like, this is 1.5, 2 months here with no loss, with 1 loss, right? 2 months with 1 loss. You can see the beginning of the year stats, but in the beginning of the year, I had some of my best trading in my whole career. So to have a slower patch is fine, as long as I didn't blow my account, blow all my profits from the beginning of the year. It was very, very good. Although, you know, we had maybe some negative weeks because of slow price action. I never dipped below 10%. The max I lost was 4%, and that was easily made back during other sessions and NY. So overall, rough patch compared to my normal statistics, which is a high benchmark. Yes. Bad? No, in the big scheme of things. Slow and boring? Yes. But hey, that's just sometimes how trading works. You know, I definitely feel it was, you know, and that's the one thing. A lot of people are used to me just winning. My average losses is 2 losses a month. So to have 2 losses a month with an average of 6, 7, 8 wins, people were not used to it. But if you look at other people, they're losing every day and winning every day. It's just different times. You know, I can't control market conditions. There are going to be times where your strategy is not going to perform as good, and there's going to be times where your strategy is absolute killer. People who sell you a dream that this strategy works every single time is not true. As a trader, you have to adapt. You have to adapt to new market conditions. You have to adapt. Take a step back is also no harm. The fact is, to have such a strong quarter one, and you can talk to the guys in the group who they finished their quarter ones very strong. Normally quarter 2 and 3 can be a little bit slower, but not as slow as we've had here. And it's just been the lack of fundamentals we had. You know, gold was in a massive range. Now that gold is breaking out the range, we've been having trades. I mean, today easy sells came through. Look at UJ here, easy setup 5 buys here for anyone. I mean, this would have returned you an easy 1 to 2 risk to reward. 14 pip stop loss, 39 pip push. That's more than a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Right? So we're having amazing setups form here. Gold as well. I think gold will have returned you, how much did gold return here if you ended up holding? Gold returned you 28 pip stop loss for a 70 pip target. So really great moves we've been getting, way different than before. In the past, this would just fake out. So we are basically back to some nice, beautiful price action. And what did it take? It took us getting out of a nasty range. Is it wrong to change strategy if it's not profitable for me? How many trades should I consider before switching strategy? Look, sometimes someone's strategy will just not make sense to you. Even though other people can be profitable on it, it might not just work for you. So that's case number 1. Case number 2 is it's not an amount of trades, it's more time. Without seeing your trades, because you could be making mistakes. This is where you need to bridge the gap and actually get feedback. It's such a hard question to say, after 5 trades, change strategy. Because you could be making 5 mistakes, right? You could be emotionally trading. So it's impossible to give you a number. I wish I could, it would be simpler, but yeah. If this closes above this line here, 5 minutes to open. I wonder if we hold through open. I hope we all win together in this last quarter. All the best. Likewise, man. Good luck with your trading. We'll see how it forms here, but I'm happy. You know, whatever happens in my journey happens in my journey. Like if I end up losing back to back and can't be profitable, then I change things up. Like I'm not scared to do so. I've traded very well for the last 3 years, and who knows, maybe the next 2 years my entries will stop working. But what hasn't stopped working is my experience to make something work. So I'm here to stay. I love trading. It's my passion. And for me, whatever happens, like I've made very decent money in these markets, and I know it's possible. So if I'm not making money anymore, I'm gonna change things up so I make money, you know? Okay, I'm not the guy who's posting me make 100k a trade, 200k a trade. I make slow and steady gains. You know, I'm not making 50, 80, 90k a month just from trading like other people promise you. Why? Because I want to be realistic, you know? That's why I'm starting this account here. This account, I told you, 150 risk, 200. Let's see after a couple of months here what this, right? Let's see what this account can do with, you know, 150, 200 risk, because that's achievable for a lot of you. I know it might not seem achievable now, you know, but it is. I was up last night and blew 3% in about an hour, but at least you were up 6, so you only blew half of your profit. The big thing is the improvement is you in the past, because I know you would have blown everything, but you only blew half of that. So that's already a big improvement from your side. Big improvement. You were just in a bad move, one perfect trade, the other one wrong way, and then set me off. Yeah, that's how it normally works, right? Especially if you're in a pissed move overall. The worst thing is if you've had a bad week or a frustrating week in the market, even if you haven't lost anything, the markets can frustrate you from moves going away from you missing an entry. You can feel frustrated, and then at the end of the week you just go and ruin everything. So you turn a week where you wouldn't have lost anything but you didn't make anything to a week where you would have made a shit ton. I mean, you would have you would have lost a shit ton. My bad. So DAX, we need the open. If it's gonna close above on DAX, we need the open to give us a bottom wick, because this is an open trade, right? This is gonna be an open trade we take right now. What does that mean? It means it's gonna be London open. London open on DAX is like NYSE open on US 30. Very volatile. So don't be surprised if you see a big whipsaw and price all the way up here. Doesn't mean you missed the move. We have to just be, I guess you can call it lucky, that today we get a bottom wick that allows us time to enter if we close above. So we'll see in about 2 minutes here. We'll prepare everything. So I'm gonna have ready roughly about I'm gonna say about like a 15 pip stop. Worst comes to worst, I'll put a 23. Let's see 1 minute structure. Yeah, I probably want stops below here, so I probably run the bigger stop loss. And my biggest stop loss will be about 24 points. So I have ready about 24 points. It's nice that we have a bottom wick. Now if we don't close above here, we can wait for a close above. Let's just see what other time frames would be doing. 1 hour would close below, so we need a close above daily resistance for 1 hour to close above. 30-minute would close below, and 15-minute would close below as well. So we would need something, but if we start to break these range lows here, we could actually turn into a seller's market today. We can turn into a seller's market. So yeah, accounting for that stop loss, but we're not getting a close above, so I can't do anything just yet without the close above. Last 36 seconds, of course, something can happen. Very possible on something like DAX. Looks like we're closing below here. Yeah, so open will close below. Here's the open candle. Let it do its thing now, and let's see if we can get a close above here without it blasting. Problem is we have 1 hour closing below. We have 30-minute closing below. 15-minute closing below. Impossible we take a trade break of high that follows any rules. If I just take a trade right now, break of high, in this scenario, very tough, right? My probabilities are not there. If I now just take a trade here closing below, would be maybe better, you know? because I actually have rejection as well. So I have options to both sides now. I don't mind the breakout trade. I think we have enough liquidity if it wants to play out. But if we do start selling off, we also have an option to take the sell. So let's see here in about 4 minutes how price forms. If it breaks the high and flies, it's just an unfortunate scenario today. We really can't do much about that, really. Because we don't have the... If we had the 1 hour close above, I'm taking it. I'm taking it, no doubt about that. You know, break a high, I'm happy to take it if we had the 1 hour. But this, nah, not happy. Not happy like this. So gold trying to get above 50, but 1 hour time frame, no bottom wick. 15-minute close bearish. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. See if we can get a retest bottom wick and then close above. We can look for some sort of buy on gold potentially, believe it or not. And DAX we keep an eye on. DAX we keep an eye on. I wish price took liquidity from this low here though, you know, came down, grabbed liquidity, then tried to close above. Would give us the juice we need. I don't know if it has. Nah, it's just before it. Just before it. So we have a close here in about 2 minutes. So we'll see if we close above. I appreciate everyone showing up on Friday. Much love to have you guys here, really. I know sometimes we have some trollers, but there's a lot of you guys who respect the value. And I appreciate the support on the Instagram posts and everything. Hopefully you guys like the V5 Instagram post. And can make use of it, you know. It's a way different platform. I'll show it to you at the end of stream. So yeah, leave a like. 400 watching, 120 likes. Yeah, it's not bad. If they're enjoying the stream, they can leave a like. Are you trading 5-minute chart while observing markets on higher time frames? Yeah, my analysis comes from higher time frame, and I enter on 15-minute, or on DAX I'm happy to enter on 5-minute as well. I do sometimes use 5-minute for gold as well, yeah, so you can say that. When is the Raja X Sharp podcast coming? I think it's gonna come next week. I'm actually visiting their office this weekend, I think, so I'll be able to tell you from then. So we might get the sell option actually play out today instead of the buy option. Because we're rejecting again the high, but this is why I wait for closures. The thing is, do I want a closure below this previous, or do you think we're enough to wick fill right here? Is this enough right here? Last 30 seconds, what type of 40-point stop loss for 25 points? Wow, interesting. Straight 1 minute, huh? I don't know if I can do this. This doesn't make sense risk to reward. We need a scenario like gold today. Because we to the bottom of the range, which is our target, like we have to be realistic. Our target is 23 pips, guys. So there's really nothing much we can, I mean, especially if it does some BS like this, but we have more range. Yes, if it wants to break through, we can do that as well. We could also buy back up essentially. I'm an idiot. I FOMO'd into DAX earlier. You have to control that. See, Harry, I'm backtesting in V5, and when I'm taking a trade and making long position, the box automatically goes to where price is right now in the charts. You need to watch the tutorial page, bro. Because the reason the price is going to the price, because you're on a market order. So the position is going to where the current price is, right? Because you're on a market order. So since you're on a market order, it's going to do that. Now, if you change it to limit order or stop order, buy stop, you can move the position where you want, right? Of course, if you're on market order, it's gonna the position is gonna come where current price is because you're on a market order. Wonder if this is too aggressive of a sell here. Or if we have some juice today to just melt. 45 key level, sells below. $15-minute will close bullish potentially as well, but we have this long wick here. Makes it a little bit harder to fill. DAX 4 hour turn bullish. Can I turn it to setup 5? Your closes are wrong. So you have to use I'm using forex.com. We don't have a close in the middle of London. It shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't have a candle closing middle of London. I'm 3.85% for the week. My brother's telling me to call it for the week. What do you think? No, I think you should full margin it. Not 3%, should full margin 50%, 60%. What is 3%? That's for the week, man. Only the week say 3% a week is enough. If it's not 100% a week, are you even trading? Are you even trading if you're not making 100% a week? You either double it or nothing, man. We go rich or we go home. That's it, man. That's it. You think you can buy a Lambo, a Porsche from 3% a week, bro? Come on. You need 300% a week. Then we buy it next week. You can't wait 6 years like me. It's a waste of time. Why are you gonna trade for 6 years like me, back to back? That's too much time, bro. Yeah, man, 3% is good. Call it a week. Call it a week, man. Call it a week. Just trade on demo or something. I love the spirit, bro. We do it or we go home. That's it, man. That's it. What do we think about setup 2 on gold here? I don't know if we can trade below 50 here. Same on DAX. DAX is at support, man. DAX, we could have a beautiful setup 5 back above here. Right? If DAX closes bearish, next 5-minute candle closes bullish above here, could work. I had gold open on broker, not yeah. I've done that sometimes. Gold can also work, yeah, but we can't disregard the 50. You know, so we need something above 50. 1 minute looks like it's in a range as well. 1 minute looks like it's in a range. Let's see if it closes above 50 anyways. Would be a good start. Stop loss is pretty big here. What are we looking like? 59 pip stops. Alright, so we've closed below the 50. Let's see how it ends up forming after that. Harry, could you do a trade recap at the end of the week? Yeah, I'm thinking to do that for you guys. Starting maybe from next week, we can start to do that. I'm thinking to do that and post it in the Discord, in the free Discord for you guys. Just a stream recap. And I'll put it in trade breakdowns. Maybe I change this to trade recap then. See if there's bottom wick on broker. Ooh, we might be set up 5 here on DAX as well. I only don't like this previous range. That's the only thing that's worrying me, is this previous range. How long do I have? 3 minutes for 2. I'm gonna go toilet for 3 minutes. I'll be back. Give me a sec. 1 to max top of range. That's interesting. And no bottom wick push. Oh, it had one on this. Oof. Wonder if I could have just took it break of high. We did have a bottom wick on broker. I mean, this is an intraday trade. I mean, you're looking to get all the way back up here. I'm running on gold break of high. Yeah, why didn't I think of checking it actually on broker? I just really, with that gap up, I thought there'd be no chance there's a bottom wick. Damn. Yeah, wick is above key level. Like, we wouldn't enter at key level, we entered breaking above, right? I mean, it's still a big stop loss. It has a lot of work to do. We could be entering on retests because we have no 1 minute retest. So I'm not too worried if it comes back. But market's been pretty impulsive. It might not even want to come back and retest because it's a big move. You have 50 pips stop loss. So it's not a move that you're getting from point to point, right? Stop loss is 59 pips. Your TP1 is up here, right? So we could definitely retrace before TP1. It's definitely possible. And we can get in on pullback buys and retest of 650s, 650 retest. So not worried about that in terms of that, but it's a big move. I mean, honestly, it's even tough to go break of high. This closed really poorly here. I don't trust this yet. Very poor close, 1 minute in a range. I don't like this previous range here. If we can close back in this previous range on next candle, yep, I'll consider that. I've been missing moves because of my impulsiveness. I don't know what's happened with me this week, but I don't know if it's a timing or maybe I'm tired, lack of concentration. I don't know what the hell is happening with me, but literally this week, all I've done is call positions for others. Every single position I've called, for some reason, I've not been managed to enter. I don't know I don't know if it's I'm tired or if it's just timing issue. Like, I have to go back and actually watch this week's stream and see what's going on. Like, I know I'm tired because we were really busy trying to get this Pip Labs version out. But, I mean, I've traded tired before. I'm not first year in the market. Like, come on. So, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. Maybe it's like a laziness, you know? Is it lazy? Like, I'm not just like, okay, full lock-in. I don't know. I need to review, you know? And that's part of being a trader, is review yourself. Sometimes it's just me. Like, there's nothing. All my setups are playing out this week. Look at gold. Gold is playing out again. I mean, does this Nightbot have a unfinished sentence? Seems like it does. Setups came same time and you couldn't decide? Yeah, but normally I'm just locked in on one pair. Like, even I'll tell I'm not looking at GJ. So I don't know why. I mean UJ, sorry. I don't know why I'm even considering that. Maybe it's your calling to be a signal provider. I think you're not locked in the past. I've seen you locked in when you're about to take a trade and you won't look at another pair like you did with UJ today. Yeah, maybe that's it. How many trades this week? 4 trades this week, bro. Yeah, it's not like I've been under trading this week as well. Like, you know, 4 trades is decent. Maybe because you have 2 screens? Yeah, it's something new actually. I don't really look at my terminal. You spend too much time reacting to chat? Yeah, but I prioritize exclusive chat, so I wanted to answer his question. But I'm glad to see my setups play out. I mean, but you know, for me, like, I'm being honest, guys, like, it doesn't do me much justice if I'm not being paid, you know? It's the reason I'm here, you know? Well, we're getting paid. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I've literally called all the positions today and congratulated, you know. I think they're not A plus setup. No, it's not that. It's not that. Where can we get the dial-in code? You guys get a special code I'm gonna announce after stream because you guys actually get a bigger percentage off in the exclusive. You get 5% extra off. So 20% off, code V5 for we're only doing this for a day. You guys, it's not 1 month 20% off. It's forever. So you always get 20% cheaper. We're not doing, so this is going to be, it's one of our biggest sales. We're already the cheapest product out there. So yeah, take advantage of it, try out. Let's review PipLabs here. I wanted to give a demo. Here is the demo of PipLabs, so hopefully you guys can enjoy it. And so this is the new version we have now, right? So new website, leaderboard that you guys can be presented on. Our dashboard here. After this, we're gonna do the giveaways, so stay around. We're gonna do some giveaways. When you have this version, you're gonna be presented with this amazing dashboard. So our new dashboard is AI insights. Every single day, you'll see every single day you get basically an AI insight. This AI insight is gonna give you feedback on your trades, how to improve, what you need to improve based on the trades that you're taking, and every day that is gonna update. Okay. In your simulations tab here, it obviously shows your simulations, your account balance, a lot of, you know, profit factor, expectancy, win rate. If your expectancy is negative, but even you have a positive performance, right? If you have a positive performance, but expectancy is negative, means that, and we have examples of that, means that you're not profitable, right? So even if your account grew, but your expectancy is negative, means that you can't make money, right? We also give a calendar so you can see what days you took losses, wins, stuff like that. We also have strategy. Now strategy is the most advanced tab. This is going to show you really advanced statistics and graphs and charts about your strategy to really find out all of the important factors, all of the really nitty gritty stuff, right? Now, a nice one is we also have the same type of thing for your setups. You can focus on what setups work best. Setup 3, breakout, retest. Setup 2, push and retest. You can see all your different setups. Now, another thing we've done for free, we've added a journal. So this is a real journal. This is where you can add your actual live trades that you're taking and utilize our journal for free. You don't have to pay extra for journaling. It gives you a calendar to see your trades, shows you your expectancy, all of this stuff. So you can add your account, right? Let's say you're taking a prop firm, you can add a new trade and stuff like that, right? So you get everything once you purchase this. Journal comes free with both packages, basic package and full package. You get the journal as well. So that is basically what it has to offer in terms of the software itself. I would like to show you one of our best features of the actual software, which is gonna be, let's go to our simulate here, and so we can start a simulation. Let's just use this one, for example. Press resume. Once we press resume, obviously we have this new interface here. Okay, so this new interface you can use yourself. We have buy limits, all the orders you need. The nice thing is we also have a prop firm simulator, and the biggest feature of the new version is you can add multi-charts here. So if you want to be able to trade 2 charts at the same time, on this one obviously you need to upgrade it. We were testing out to upgrade it, but you can add split screen and you can add 2 charts at the same time. Obviously, one of the biggest factors is we have a prop firm simulator. Prop firm simulator, you can practice passing a prop firm challenge. Before you spend all your money on the challenge, you can practice passing. But that is my demo of it. If people were wondering, we're very happy to launch V5, and it's been a pleasure to make it. So hopefully you guys can enjoy it as well. So yeah, 1 year in the making. So today I launched it, and that's it. Can we erase a trade taken like it's data? No, that's cheating. So what has DAX done? No bottom wick here. Yeah, I don't see entries. This is not valid. You're buying at multiple 1 minute resistances. You're buying at these highs here straight into this previous resistance. No 15 close, too risky. So I wanted a close above where we have right now, but now our 4-hour resistance is right here. Yeah, I think today I'll lose money if I try this. What's the price with the discount? $20. $20 with the discount. If you it's even cheaper, right? So if you go here, let's see. It will cost you, look how cheap this is. If you're buying, it will cost you, let's see, let's do the math here. 19, if you buy ahead, right? $19 times 20%, $16 per month. $16 per month on that package. So we're much cheaper than competition. So yeah, we're just happy to launch it. It's been a long time in the making. Can I get an annual or lifetime package? Yeah, annual package is it will only be $16 with the discount code V5, right? $16. If you want the advanced version with AI insights and prop firm simulator and stuff, it's a little bit more. So potentially we can get the retest later and then we can start to go towards the upside. So I'm going to see if we get that. Is DAX short still valid? We've hit target for DAX for the downside. The next shorts are going to be below the range. I think that's less than an AOL subscription in 1997. Yeah. 25% off for the $25 one is $18.75. Yeah, just for the guys in exclusive, that's what you'll be getting. And that's not for 1 month. That's every single month you get to pay that. So it's not like you get 1 month discount. No, when you renew, yeah, forever, exactly. So we're doing that today. I'll send you guys the code. We're literally trying to help. Gold buys. The buys are gone, man. The buys are gone. This was the buys here. Like I said, I really clicked away that I thought this was no bottom wick. I clicked away, but actually on my broker, we had a bottom wick on gold here. And not a bad one. It's so weird because this one here is so when I see a gap up, no bottom wick, I'm pretty much guaranteed there's no bottom wick on broker. On broker has a gap down plus bottom wick. It's like, fuck, man. So yeah. Anyways, well done for the guys who took the shorts. Today was the day of me giving you guys trades. Hopefully next week I'm gonna kill it and smash all my trades during London session. I'm gonna come well rested and we're gonna attack it nicely. And we're gonna run it up. Now we don't have Pip Labs launched. That's out the way. We can focus fully on trading. That was a big one for us, guys. We were putting in multi all-nighters to get this done. The work that has gone behind it was absolutely crazy. We can't explain, and I'm happy I could stream through it, still keep things going. I really at one point wanted to take a couple of days off from everything, but we're happy it's launched. So next week, show up to stream. Big things ahead, and next week we're full focus. Everything is launched, everything's running, and yeah, we appreciate you all. I do appreciate you showing up. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys. Have a beautiful weekend and New York session. Hopefully catch you guys next week. Much love and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers. See you.